Hi. Okay, so, yeah. All right, let's just continue where we were. Okay, so I've been streaming for an hour and some, but it's only gonna be starting up now apparently. That's okay. I can live with that. Whatever. All right, continuing. So, I have a server set up. It's and a basic client. Let's continue. So, server set, that package return. Um, it's going to be sending stuff back to the client that's sent stuff to it. So we're going to say socket dot send, and we're going to reply. So we're gonna say what we're going to be sending back is going to be that packet return, and then we're going to be passing back the sender and the port. Okay, and that's going to be that command there. So port sender stuff, good. So we need to package stuff into that packet. So we're going to say something along the lines of that packet pass stuff into that packet. We're going to say make a string tell server online server is online, like so. Maybe actually we'll go for something along the lines of like bool, like a boolean. So we'll say bool server check equals true, and we'll pass server check into our return packet, and then broadcast that packet back to the sender. So that's going to be what check does. All the check does. So what happens is we go through here, argument, server starts, server gets in a loop, executes the package manager, then package manager opens the packet, receives the packet from the client, pulls the packet type out, and then reads what the packet type is. If the packet type is equal to 3, then it sends this command, which is in here, which broadcasts a Boolean return signal back to the client. All right, that worked. Good. Okay, let's continue. So the client needs to be able to receive that message. So this is the client right now. It's pretty basic. Let's set up. We don't need this here. That's namespacing convention. What doesn't need it. So string. Condition argument equals arg v number 2, and we're going to say string package argument, and the package argument is going to be equal to arg v3. So this will make it easier for stuff to work. All right. All good. So this package here needs to be as small as possible, so we're going to get rid of everything. It's going to return a 42 to the console and to the global space, I guess. And it's going to give us, for now, it's going to give us a reply. So we actually need to set up a UDP socket here. because we don't have one here. So our UDP socket is going to be this here. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm just wondering how I'm going to properly set this up. We need an IP address setup. I'm just realizing I haven't set up the IP address for the server yet either. Okay. We need to do that now rather than later. Oh wait, no, we don't need that. The server doesn't need the IP address, only the client does. So server has a port, but that's okay. But we are going to need to, as it's shown here in this line here, we're going to need to hook up a thing for this. So we actually are going to say random number generator C++. We need a random number generator within our range. Generator within a range. What is the best definition? We just need a very simple port thing so that our ports are non-consistent. We could let the user define their own port, but then it wouldn't be quite as interesting. So we need to have an IP set up. So the client has the word argument, and that could be the packet type, but we don't want that to be the packet type. We want something else to be the type. So we actually need to set up different arguments. So this is actually going to be bumped up to 3. This is going to be 4, and this is going to be 5. We are making a resource after all. So the first string is going to be an IP address. So the IP argument equals argv3. It's going to be the location of our server, and it's going to be, now we're going to say string, and we're going to say port argument. It's going to be equal to argv2. This is 1. Okay. And that's all we need to know. That's all we need to know. Okay. So we might be able to put in localhost, but I'm not going to count on that being the case. Luckily, this is all now set up to be dynamic, so it shouldn't cause any problems if we don't do it the way we want. Okay, SF UDP socket. I'm hoping the first hour of the stream is still available, but it might not have recorded, so it might be lost to history. It'd be a shame. That's okay. Okay, so we are going to continue. So, UDP socket, and we're going to bind the IP address and stuff to various conditions. Oh yeah, okay. This is all coming back to me now. Recipient. And port. So we're going to let the users themselves define what port they want to be. Oh, but we're going to need to do a string convert. Okay, we need convert string to int. This is going to be a pain, actually. STOI. Oh, it's like ATOF, but it's just STOI. Okay, that's easy enough. Wow, where have I been? So we can actually just say AT ATOF or ATO. Is there an ATOI version of ATOF? That is the question. There is an ATOI. So we're actually going to use ATOI of port underscore argument dot C underscore str, like so. That'll do the trick. And can I directly set an IP address to a string? It says it has a constant string inside of it. Sure, we'll try it, see if it works. That would be a load of help if it worked. This is going to be sender. Consistency is key. IP arg. Okay. That's all we need to do. So, socket.bind we need to bind the port and possibly the IP address. So we're binding our port, which is okay. So our port is port. We're also we won't worry about the server port. Server port is going to be a constant set at this value here. It's always going to be this value. So we're actually just going to copy that into the thing. So we need a packet. So SF packet that packet packages first and foremost the word argument. Speaking of word arguments, we need unsigned int packet type. And we also need condition can be a string, as can package. Okay. Whew. Packet type equals the ATOI of word arg dot C underscore str. And we're going to package packet type into the packet. I like it condensed like this. Okay, so with packet type put in, we're going to pass in condition argument, and we're also going to pass in package argument. Oh my god. Okay, that's done. Now, socket.send to the IP. No, it's not that. It's sender. Oh, it's not even. No, it's not. It's actually the server ID. What is it? Our IP address their IP address. How do we get our IP address? Just like without thinking, how can we set up our IP address? In UDP. Because we want this to be the server IP, so send. Maybe we don't even bother sending our IP. It receives our IP anyways. Probably that's the case. What is it? I don't think our client needs to know its IP. Sending to IP. Okay. So we need to send the packet. So that underscore packet. Nope, not return, just that packet. And we need to send it to server IP. Server IP, and the port is always going to be that. That is what we've decided. Okay. Just to simplify things, it'll always be that. Okay. So there's our send socket setup. And then the integer ends and our client finishes. So our client might end up being as simple as this bit of code here. It's pretty dang awesome. But we will need a kind of receive thing. So actually socket dot receive, and we're just going to receive SF packet that packet underscore return, and we're going to receive that packet return, and we're going to send it. We're actually just going to reconfirm the server IP, and we're going to reconfirm the port, except that the service port is consistent, so it doesn't even really matter. I suppose I could make a thing on the off chance that is relevant. Unsigned short server port, because we want to have some consistency with the stuff we do. So we'll just say server port. Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. Sent and then received to server port. That reestablishes all of that stuff. Oh boy. Okay, so now that we've received it, we have to do something with it. So, what are we going to do with it? We are going to what will we have to decide now what we're going to receive back. So, do we just want to receive a message? Because that is completely fine, but probably we want more than just a message. Yeah, especially this is a bool, so we want more than that. So we're going to need a kind of setup like unsigned int return type. Return type equals this is 1, this is 0, this is 1. Better still, we don't even need to hook that into the server. That's just dead weight. So instead of dead weight, we're just going to So we're just going to send up the bool, and we're actually just going to take the initial packet type, and we're going to use that. Client-side manipulation. If the packet type was equal to 0, do this. Else, if the client's packet type was equal to 1, hello Jupiter Gaming, welcome to this stream. Stick around if you like. Packet type equals 2, like so, and now we can just copy this in to the rest. We need 2 more, so we have 3 and 4, and just a final else statement, so we have conditions. Whew. Okay, so for check, all we want from check is we just want to output what's check. So check is packet 3. So we're just going to use 3. And we're going to say cout. And we're going to say right? These are some sentences, like a lot. Yep, I agree, Jupiter Gaming. Okay, so yeah. Yes. What was I doing? Hold a sec. Hold that thought. This is called check. Wrong one. Just check. Comment. Okay. Now that we have a comment, we remember what this is for. I need to just output it. So I need to unpack the. So okay. Whew, okay. That pack return. Pull it out. We're gonna make a boolean inside of here. This boolean is going to be called server check. Server check, and it's going to pull that out to server check, and it's going to cout server state responded. We won't even bother with that. We'll just say server. We'll just output it. Server check. And oh my god. Okay, so now that that's done, that is it's out of the way. We don't have to worry about that anymore. It is just that. So okay, let's see if we can set up some kind of experiment that can see where we can see this running. So okay, so the way this is going to work, we have a command line utility right here, and we're just going to launch the command window and execute the command utility here. So if I open a PowerShell window here, and I say cmd, hop over to the command line, close that for now, we don't need it yet, and let's go through and make sure everything compiles. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. I probably should have been compiling a lot more frequently. Server, compile server, run with PowerShell. Something didn't work. What didn't work? Server check inside of serverset.h. Server check, too many of these. Remove 2 of them. Server ps1. It worked. Okay, server's compiled. Now we have to deal with the client. Okay, what went wrong? Word argument. Okay, what does it not like? It doesn't like. What am I looking at? What is it? Okay, so in function int main, that's all good. 12 position 3. Okay, so we're gonna go to client.cpp. int main, position, line 20, no, line 12. Line 12 is here. And it doesn't like argv3. Why doesn't it like argv3? It says it's objecting to the string. Maybe the reason is further down. So inside line 21, it says argument, word argument, line 21. Where's that? That is here. ATOI passes to an integer from word argument. That's clear. So this is fine. So we need to go back up word arg, and we need to find out why it doesn't like argument 3 at all. Okay. What is it complaining about, though? Unsighted string. Okay, what if we just... what am I doing? What if I just... No, I can't remove those, though. Okay. Think about this for a second. Package type is where? It's here. And package type is set. Where is it being set to? 21. Wait a minute, whoa. Something's not right about this. This looks wrong. Something looks wrong. That's not it. But what if I, no. ATOF? Is ATOF what we need? ATOI might not be a thing. ATOI. Let's take a look at ATOI. So ATOI is a bit of a workout but it's not causing the issue. I'm missing something, aren't I? I was expecting a semicolon. Oh! Dodoy. Literally just do what it says. My bad. That was embarrassing. Okay. Okay. Hide and seek, semicolon, hide and seek champion since the 70s. Alright, so with that compiled and fixed, we can go back to the PowerShell script here and try something out. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different arguments. So how are we going to do this? We need to start the server. Here goes nothing. Ah, it didn't work. Oh no. I can't copy it down to look at it. I can pause the stream, however, from my YouTube side and take a look from there. So that we can see the problem at hand. Come on, me. Play the video. Okay, we can't see off screen. I'll just put it up here. I have this little stream console that I can use. And I'm actually, where is it? I launched it at one point. Okay, there it is. I gotta pause that. What does it say? Oh my god, the resolution sucks. What is this? What the hell is this? Okay. Whatever. Okay. Can I got it, I think. Let's put it in here. I didn't. Okay. Whatever. I'm just tracking it down for no reason at all. Okay. So, the server, something's wrong with the server. Let's figure out what. We don't know what yet, but we'll find out. Server IP. Socket defined. Socket tunnel. Socket. It's here. There's the tunnel information. There's a packet. There's the port. There's the sender. So when we receive the information from the sender, it looks like this. We unpackage the first type. There it is. Okay, I got the error. Hooked into a text file. Terminate called after an instance of std_logic error. What? Basic mconstruct null not validated. That is our error message. I probably could have looked for it in a text log, but I didn't. Good for me. Okay. Let's take a look at what this means. Problem is I'm using libraries, and when you're using libraries, things happen when you're using libraries that makes things not work. So, take a look at what could possibly be causing this error. This is the boring part of the stream that I would have liked to avoid, but things happen. Let's try this. What is the server's... Yeah, the server requires an argument. Hello. Let's give it that. Oh, no. Duh. The server needed an argument. My bad. Okay. So here's the server. The server instance is up. We're going to open another command shell. And it's going to be... it's going to be another command PowerShell thing here. Here it is. CMD, hop over to our command line. And let's put some stuff in it. Okay. So we get to, so check is a value of 3. But I'm actually now wondering what are our options? Okay, so check is 3. So what's the order of things? The order of operations for this server is as follows. Gotta do it right. Is the server still up? Is the server still up? Okay. So the order of operations goes like this. It goes to the package manager. And the first thing it pulls out is the packet type. that's not actually what I care about. What I care about is this. So I need to type the IP of the server. Okay, can I just say local host space my port? The port I want to communicate from is 54043 space. Oh, I need more than this. I need client. And I need also a word argument. So the word argument is the packet type. So the packet type is 3. And then the condition can be anything as well as well as everything. Failed to bind socket to port whatchamacallit. Wait a minute, what? Why is it binding that? That's not the correct number to bind to that. Wait, it got a 1. 1 means true. Why is it binding in the first place? Who was really responsible for 9/11? Okay. 1 means true, so something communicated correctly because one means true. Okay. This is really good. This is really good news. This not so much, but you know, it's okay. It just means it's having some trouble with why did it bind failed to bind socket to port 504 1 up. Is it doing a 1 up? So if I actually said like, oh, I typed in the exact port and it's already being used. What am I? What am I? Wah, no duh. Jeez. What on earth was I thinking? Okay, so everything works perfectly. That's what we've come up with. The server is not going to tell anything. It's doing its thing. So what if we tried the same thing now? 0. See? Network. It's amazing. Welcome to BingLump. BingLump is the world's premier new networking service that I am making. Okay, so let's give us some feedback from the server. I cannot actually set up the CATs right now because if I do, I'll accidentally leak my IP address, and I don't want to do that. You know what? Let's get this all into GitHub. All of it needs to get into GitHub. Do I have Git installed? I do have Git installed. Okay, we are going to set up a GitHub page. GitHub. Because when you're doing something like this, you need open source software. Okay, new page, new GitHub page. We're going to make a brand new thing. We're going to make a brand new repository. It's going to be public. Anyone can see it. It's going to be PingLump. It's going to be a public repository. Optional description. Internet service tool. It's going to be C++. It's going to be, well, now we get to pick a license. I'm going to license this under the zlib. We'll handle the license later. They don't provide zlib by default. I want to have zlib. Zlib is the best license there is. Okay, so repository name. Repository name is going to be PingLump. PingLump. Okay. pinglump is acceptable to them. Public, all this stuff. Create repository. Alright, here we go. Pinglump. We're going to make a brand new thing. Okay. Now that we have this set up, I should probably do the Git stuff off camera just because I do not want this causing problems. Font. Close this, and we're going to close this, and we're going to close this because we don't need that anymore. And we're going to throw all of this stuff, click this to this, and this, and we're going to put it all inside FOD. I think I've forgotten how to set up Git repositories. I'm just realizing this now. No matter, we'll figure it out. It's all inside FOD. We're gonna cut pinglump and we're gonna put it in a nice spot here, because this is an actual tool I intend to use. Okay. We're going to create a PowerShell window here. Git. And we want to do something with Git. Git clone this. Okay. Pinglump is here. Now I can take FOD. Actually, we're just going to copy FOD in case I damage something. Put FOD in here. And we're going to say git add FOD. Git. Forgetting my git commands. Git push. Yeah, git add cd pinglump. Add FOD. cd dot git add FOD. Okay. Push. editor says ping. Yep. Okay, we have that in there. I don't remember how this stuff works. What kind of developer am I? I don't even remember how Git works. Whatever. We are going to continue with development of this. We have the Git repository. It'll be there by tonight, so everyone can use it. Anyways, reopen the Atom editor. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go and set up the stuff. So, client CPP, we'll re-add you into here. Server CPP into there, and the server set.h. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We have this here, and now we want to set up something that writes our input to a file on the server side, and then we want to send a command and read that file from the client side. Except the file's on the server. Okay, there we go. So we're going to make a new folder here. It's going to be the data location. Data. Just data. Just data is fine. And we're going to make a new index. And then what do we want? Do we want a file? We're not really making an FTP service though, are we? We want one file for everything. Yep. Simple, direct, to the point. One folder. One file, I mean. Oh, is that really what I want to do though? Okay. I believe it's, okay, we need to add some stuff. Sharp include ifstream input and output to file C++. File streams. Okay, here we go. Fstream isn't a thing. Okay. Yes, OFstream. We're going to go to the C++ reference. I'm 90% sure OFstream, the direct fstream isn't a thing. So we are going to go to our includes. We're going to go to down fstream. I don't like the concept. I don't think it's a thing. So, but I'm willing to try it out. Fstream. We'll stop that for now. Okay, so inside of the we're in the client, right? No, we don't want it to be in the client. We want it to be in the server. Server only. Not using the vector, so we'll get rid of it. Replace it with that. Server. Compile. It liked it. Okay, fstream is a thing. My bad. Okay. So here we go. Server set request. All right. Here's what we want from this. We've already taken the packet type, so now we need to pull out the operation and the command itself. So that packet, and we're going to take out. There's two things we want to take out. We want to take out two strings, I believe. Two strings. One string is called condition. One package. So we're just going to put these here, set them to nothing, because they are nothing. And we're going to pull out to condition arg as well as to package arg. That's all this cares about. So condition arg, we won't condition ourselves like that this early on. And we're just going to say, actually we'll just leave it at that for now. We actually need to take handle write first, I believe. We're going to, yeah. Okay. Create a file and read a file. Create file, C++. We'll just do this. I think it'll just make the file automatically if we just do an OF stream. Yeah, let's just do OF stream. Okay, so, and we'll need IF stream also, but just for writing, we'll just do OF stream and leave it at that. So for write, we want OF stream, and we want the condition argument to be what's this one's called. I kind of want to cast it as C_str for no particular reason, actually. That's partially the problem. Okay, we need the packet to be before we create that, otherwise we'll have a null package, and Windows does not like null packages. Okay, there it is. Condition argument, and now we want to directly write to that. So my file. Oh, that's not it though, is it? We actually want okay, so we're gonna overwrite this. So we're writing to a file, so we're gonna say stream file to write, and we'll say file to write, and we'll just say, I think we can just pass into the file. Yeah, we can just pass into the file, and it'll be like this: pass into the file, and what we're going to pass in is we're going to pass in the package argument. Like so. Package argument is in. That's all we need to do. Done, diddly done. When package is write, we are going to want to communicate that to the client that the package has in fact been written. So how we're going to do that is like so. We're going to say we're going to make a return packet. So SF packet, that packet return, and then we're going to say socket dot send, and we're going to utilize these tunnels that we set up here, and we're going to say that packet return sender and port, and that'll hook the client's information and send back to it. So what we're going to do with this is like so. We're going to pass that packet a value, and once we've written up here, we're going to just pass the Boolean operator. So I'm just going to say I don't really want to pass a Boolean directly in, so I'm actually going to make a new Boolean to go with it. I can actually just pass check server, actually, now that I think about it. It's the same thing. So we'll just do that, and we'll say server check. Except it's not called server check. This will be server write. Server write. So once server write is packaged up like so, we're going to send it back to the client using this information. So in the client, this is the client. My bad. Oops. Get rid of that. In the client, write is the second operation, operation 1. So that's this line here. So once we receive operation 1, we're going to create bool server write, like so, and we're going to take that packet return, and we're going to unpackage it into server write. And once we have that, we're going to say cout, and just for now, we'll remove this in the final version, but we're going to see out the server write. And so if it's a yes and it did write, it'll be a 0. It will be a 1, and if it didn't write, it's going to be a 0. Previously in the stream, we already checked this out. So endl, and that's cleared. So now that we have this all done, let's try and set this up to something we can use. Okay, so we have this package here, this set of lines here, and this is all done. So if we compile now, chances are we're going to do something wrong because data is not hooked up yet. I just realized that. So let's fix that. So we actually going to need a string. This is going to be, we're actually going to rebind package argument. Nope. We're going to rebind condition argument. Condition argument equals the condition argument plus my bad, actually. We're just going to do this, 2 quotes here, and we're going to put data. And I think C++ uses forward slashes, which is counterintuitive to Windows, but it works, so we're going to use it. Like so, plus symbol there. And just close that off with a semicolon. And now when we pass condition arg in, it'll have the new information. That's been reset using this. Okay. So now it should create and write to a file inside of this data folder, inside the folder called data. Okay, so in folder, so now we are going to compile this. So inside of here, we're going to say client, and we're going to say server, and both worked successfully. So we're going to need to start both of these using the command line because they're both command line applications. So we're going to do cmd, and I'm going to make another one, another PowerShell window here. Oops, open another PowerShell, wrong shell, PowerShell window, and we're going to make it a cmd window. Okay, so the first one is going to be server hello. And we're going to run it with this network here. And now, inside of this command window, we're going to be saying client, and we're going to pass a bunch of things in. So we're going to say localhost, and I'm going to execute myself onto this port here, as you can see. We're going to put a 6 actually because I think 6 registers are free for us to use. And we want to write, and the file we're going to write to is called lump. But what do we want to write to this file, and we're going to say this is an intervention, like so. So in theory, if I execute this command, this is what's going to happen. Okay, so it said 1. So in theory, it got a message back from the server that said it worked. So if we go to data, there's a file called lump. And if we open this file, it says this is an intervention. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. Things we're missing. We need to tackle this right now, I'd say. We need the server to issue what's happening to it right now. So we're going to in at the end here, we're going to say cout server was checked by, and then we'll say it's checked by sender. And then it will say the port. So, and now inside the right space, we're going to say cout server was written by sender semicolon, just regular colon, port. Actually, once we're done that, we'll say end out here, but we're actually going to expand on this message a bit because we want to know what they wrote. So we're going to say we're going to say package argument was written to was written to condition argument by this, by sender from port. So these are the commands that I will leave in the end. However, I'm not going to leave them in now because I don't want to leak my IP address. So I'm actually going to comment these out. I'm actually just, I'll comment out sender. To the port here. Because I do not want to deal with an IP leak right now. I've had it done before. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to compile that. Actually, we're not going to compile that because we actually want to do the request portion of this right away. So we're going to add this line below, and we're going to make, after this line, we're going to make an if stream file to read, like so, and it's going to be conditionarg.c_str, like so. And once we've put that in there, we are going to say while get line, and we're going to read the entire file. So read entire file C++. And I think we can just use I know we just need getLine. GetLine C++. What am I doing? GetLine. This is the thing we need the two parameters. Which one is which? What is it doing? That's weird. GetLine is the stream object from which the characters are extracted. Oh, okay. Okay, so, this file, if stream, so file to read, and we need a string to put them to. In this case, the string we're going to put them to is package argument. Is the package argument, like so. Because we have a string there, we may as well use it. We're not even going to bother extracting the package argument, I don't think. Okay, so, and now we're going to actually, well, do this like so. We need to we need to dynamically send the entire package over the internet to the client. So I'm actually going to drag the client into its own area. And go through here. I might not have to actually. Okay, let's do this. We're going to say how do I want to do this? Socket dot send. I want to put this into an array actually, and then I want to send that array over. So we can have that string there, but we actually need to make an array. Package argument, and we're going to make the arrays available to the users 127. We're going to make a max, no, we're actually going to go even smaller than that. We're going to say the maximum size an array can be in this case is 31. So we might even have to put this inside. No, we can use a getLine. So we're going to say int array controller. Int array controller. So we're going to say like this, and we're going to say short int array controller. And we're going to set it up. So short array controller, 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 array controller. Package arg. String array 31. string array. The array controller will go in here. And then we'll say equals package argument. And then we'll say array controller equals array controller plus 1 if array controller equals 32, then break, like so. And if it breaks, socket, no, it needs to package it, so that sf packet that packet return, and we're going to say like that packet return. I'm going to pass in we're going to pass in the for fix makes equals 0, short int fix makes equals 0. Well, fix makes is less than or equal to is less than array controller, less than or equal to array controller, fix makes plus plus, and we'll say that packet return pass in is less than or equal to 31, pass in array string array with fix makes in there, like so. And then send socket.send that packet return sender port. Done. Stop that underscore packet equals server forced to stop. Server for stop. Server forced to stop. Break. Server forced to stop. Now let's set that to the requested 0, which will be like so. Server underscore request bool server request equals true that packet return server request. Here we go. Bool server request string both these things. We just need the one actually. So, and with the string array set up, we need a for loop like so. Where we're taking out from the packet and we're putting it in the string array. And then, well, simultaneously, for now at least, we'll be couting string array fix makes. Oh my god, this is a little tough. I've been sitting here for so long. I think I've been recording for 3 hours and only like an hour and 19 minutes is showing up on the stream. And my microphone is slowly descending as time moves on. Let's fix that. Oof. Anyone who sticks it out this long, props to them. Serious props. Because this is a workout in its own right. I need food. My goodness. Well, I can go a little longer, tiny bit longer. Then I will exit the premises to do stuff. Okay, so here we actually want to do that packet return. And we want to pull out one final thing. Server request cout server put an end on there actually. Server request end. Okay, that's done. No more of this. This is too much work. Okay. I'm not even sure this is going to work. Honestly, I expect it won't. If it doesn't work, we'll see if I continue. But still, it's worth a shot. So, compile the server, or sorry, the client. Compile the server. That worked. Now we're going to open 2 instances of the PowerShell window. The first one is going to be the server. Server says hello. Oops, I'm command window, server, hello. Server started with hello. Now we're in the client. We're going to say, go to the command window, and we're going to say client. First thing the client wants is the IP address, so we're going to say localhost. Then we're going to give it a port, that number, and then we're going to give it the directive for the packet type, which is 0. And now we want the name of the file in 0. So the file is lump. And then we don't actually need anything else for that file. So we're just going to put anything here. And we will put something in there at some point, I'm sure, like an argument. I crashed the server. Yep. All right. So I've been having problems with string arrays, so I'm not particularly surprised this happened. Actually, I need to figure something else out with string arrays. I don't like them, and they don't like me. So it's a good combination. Okay. So this is crashing and it's going to go forever. Luckily, we still have memory security because we're not using any pointers, so there's no problem if I just cut it off now. I'm going to stop now, actually, and then we can do part 2 soon. We've done a lot today, in just a few hours, so I've got a good amount of code here. Yeah, so I'm Contradi of Lumpology. If you stuck it out, good for you. You deserve a reward. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well during this coronavirus time. It's a pain, and yeah, I'm gonna get some food and go out there. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and yeah, so Lumpology out.